Who's ready for a brisket grilled cheese? Cheesy and good. Let me show you how we do it. All right, the first thing we want to do to our brisket grilled cheese, you can see I've got some brisket and I just kind of rough chopped it here. Now this is some leftover brisket that I froze in the freezer, thawed some out, got it out of the bag, rough chopped it. I think it was about 7 or 8 slices that I chopped up here. Some of it's fatty and some of it's lean, completely up to you on what you use. So I've got 4 pieces of sourdough bread here because I'm making 2 grilled cheeses. I've got 4 pieces of white cheddar and 4 pieces of sharp cheddar cheese. You can use any cheese you want. It's completely up to you of how you do your grilled cheese. I've got my Traeger Flatrock fired up to a medium-high heat. I'm gonna take a little bit of this blue plate mayo and go in here, put me a big dollop there and a big dollop there. And you ask, what am I doing? Well, instead of butter, I'm using mayonnaise on my bread to toast it with. And so I'm gonna get a good, nice coating here. Smear some there. Get all those edges done up and go on to that next piece. And once I get this all done, I'm gonna be ready to start building my brisket grilled cheese. Now you can definitely use butter if you want to. I'm using mayo because most time butter is not, you don't have it melted or you don't have it softened, it's been in your fridge, whatnot, and it's just spread so much easier on there to get a good toast on it. All right, the first thing we want to do is get our brisket on the grill here. You hear that little bit of sizzle going on there? Now I'm going to spread this out here, and once it starts reheating good, that's when I'm going to go ahead and sauce my brisket. Now until that point, I'm going to take this cover here. I'm going to kind of put this cover over this and let it kind of steam under this cover. Squirt a little water in. All right, now that I got all my meat covered up, that's what they put that little hole there for. Pretty neat, huh? Get a little water in there. Get a little steam action going. I'm gonna get my bread here, that mayo, I'm gonna start getting it down. Yeah, you can see that meat's already coming on up to temp. This is not gonna take long at all here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of dusting on here of that sweet barbecue rub. And once I do that, I've got a little bit of this sweet barbecue sauce left in here. Let's get that drizzled on just a little bit. Woo, would you look at that? A little bit of toasty. I'm gonna build a little bit, get that bread just a little bit warm before I turn it back over and start sliding the cheese and stuff on it. Now I'm gonna cut my eye down to low on both sides. Remember, I've had it on medium-high heat. I'm gonna kind of flip that back over. I'm gonna go with white on one side, sharp cheddar on the other side. Now I'm gonna get some of this extra beef back that's done kind of fell off here. Push it to the side. Whoa, that's good. A little warm too. Now I've got a cooling rack here I'm gonna take my grilled cheese up on. The reason I'm doing that, if you put them straight on the foil there, straight on your plate, they're gonna get soggy on the bottom. That bread's not gonna stay crisp. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful color. Oh yeah. We better save that little crispy brisket. I'm not throwing that away. All right, while these cool down a second, I'm gonna clean my griddle. First thing you wanna do is scrape your griddle clean. Now, I like taking a paper towel and wiping up any excess grease or anything. So when I throw my water down to get anything that's not released, I'm not splashing it all up kind of over me. Now, I've got my griddle all clean. I've got it off. I'm gonna let it cool down 3 or 4 minutes. I'm gonna re-wipe it with a little bit of grease and then close the lid and it'll be ready for the next cook. Now let's get over here and enjoy these grilled cheese. All right, you can see our brisket grilled cheese was very simple, very easy on our Flatrock. I can tell you, hear that sound? Besides that garbage truck running by my house, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the bread being crusty here. It's not what I was talking about, the garbage truck. Hey guys, now back to this scene right here. This grilled cheese is great. Let's try this again. Hear that bread? It's got the right. So let's cut this grilled cheese and give it a try. Oh, man, look at that. Let's see if we can't tear into this thing. Got a little bit of cheese. We didn't use a lot, just 4 slices. I do wish I'd have added a handful more of like shredded cheese of some kind, maybe even like smoked Gouda or something like that. The brisket was smoked nicely. It was the one I cooked on the drum, so dicing it up had a really good smoke flavor to it, adding that sweet sauce to it. But I can tell you guys, I'll definitely be making a brisket grilled cheese again, maybe making it a little cheesy and maybe even putting a little caramelized onions on it next time. But this one is absolutely delicious. You know, I'm sitting here critiquing this, but it is really good. Remember, all we did was take some leftover brisket, chop it up, get some cheese, some sourdough, spread a little mayo on to create a nice crust on that bread, got it melted, took it up, and we're eating it now. Like I said, you can use a little more cheese or add caramelized onions or any of the topping that you want, but this is a great, easy meal, and I'll definitely be making it again. We'll see you guys next time. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and of course, YouTube. I'll see you next week with another video.